What's up, guys? I am on Minecraft again, and crap, this can be deleted. Deletation. Sorry, I completely forgot to delete that. Am I gonna do this? This needs to be my redstone world. Sorry, let me go ahead and change this real fast. Ah, there. I guess we'll do this real fast. Okay, if you guys will bear with me. This may take me quite a while. Aha, okay. This is the world that I went to the end on recently, and didn't get the dragon egg. Like a boss. Okay, redstone. You know what we need for this, right? Right? Okay, redstone, we're just gonna cover the basics right here. So let's go ahead and grab some levers, some different kinds of pressure plates, a tripwire, torches, some of this, and some of that. Lord, I just realized there's gonna be quite a bit that I will need. I guess we'll start off with connecting redstone to things. Now, what most people do for connecting redstone is going to be like fabulous. Okay, let's go to my survival inventory. I have no blocks. Please have some blocks in my chest. Ah! Blocks! I will use birch wood because that is my favorite kind of wood. I will replace the... There we go, the torch with that. Okay. Now, here, let me get some distance. We'll get kind of like away from my house. Alright, good. It just now turned day. So this is right when I got back from the end. I don't want to take too long. I just want to jump right into the video. So let me pause it. Alright, right about here should be good. I found pumpkins. This is rather close to my house, so I'll just do it right over here. My house is literally right on the other side of this thing. So I will go ahead and connect this, and then I will... First I'll start off with iron doors. So iron doors can only be activated or opened by something with means of redstone. So like a button, a lever, a pressure plate. I think that's about it. A tripwire, probably. I haven't played with tripwires yet. I will admit that. So a button. You need no redstone connection, just needs to be next to it. A lever. Now, for levers, with buttons, the neat thing is that once you press the button, it automatically shuts something off after a set time period of, I believe, is 3 to 5 seconds. A lever, until you flip it again, it will stay open. Now, you can put one back on the other side, and it does nothing. Why is that? Because you need to have the other one off. So, if this is off, and you have one on this side... There you go. And guess what that means for this side? Same thing. So, now, what I like to do for my doors, because, I hate having to hit V, or whatever it is for you guys. Pressure plates. When it's stepped on or a block is placed on top of, so let's say I threw a block out of my inventory. Just kind of tossed it out there. Let's also assume that it makes it all the way out. If it lands on top of it, it activates the pressure plate. So, now, I will go ahead and pause this, because I have not gotten to play with tripwires yet. So, if you'll give me a minute. Alright guys, played around with it a little bit more, now I kind of understand them. So, for tripwires, you need to just get a piece of string, and place it down in between your two tripwires. So, like this, and I will show you the redstone wiring for this in a minute. So, when you walk up, it opens the door for you, just like a pressure plate. So, and that's exactly what a tripwire is, just like a pressure plate, except you can hide it, just like a pressure plate, just like with a pressure plate that you can. Man, I cannot word that right. Anyways, so, you can do this to either of the tripwire blocks, but I just chose to do it to this one, because that's the one that was next to me. I went ahead and ran the redstone around back, and it's connecting to the block that or one of the blocks that the door is touching. So it's touching this one, it'll work there. Let's say I did it right here. So now it's touching another one the door is touching. Still works, right? And that also goes for the same thing on this side. Hope you get it. If you don't, then just leave a comment down below and I will do more on tripwires. So, pressure plates, levers, buttons, repeaters. Okay. So let me go ahead and pause this real fast so I place down some redstone. Alright guys, here we are. So, now I'm going to show you what a repeater does. So let me go ahead and smack that right here. So, redstone only works for 15 blocks away from where the power for it is coming from. So right here I've got a lever, and it is powering this redstone. Well, how you can tell if redstone's powered is, I don't know if you guys can see it in 480p, but you should be able to. There's kind of like a dust coming off of the redstone, and it's kind of brighter. It's about to turn nighttime, son of a... sorry. So, right here is the last powered block. This is 15 blocks away from your redstone source block. So then, these two right here are not powered. So, give me a minute, let me go ahead and switch over to daytime. Alright, sorry about that. So, right here, these two blocks are not powered. They're 16, 17 away from your source block. Now, repeaters work as many different things, but here's one of them. It repeats the redstone current. Now, they also have a delay action, so that you can make it so... Now, I think it's 1/10 of a second difference from when... Wow, okay, I just made this a lot more confusing than it needs to be. Okay, if you have to use a repeater, then it will take 1 more 1/10 of a second to activate something than it would if you weren't using a repeater. So, I'll pause it one more time. Alright, I unpaused it earlier, but it's only because I wanted to show you my pet squid. I named him Jerry. Alright guys, I went ahead and got this redstone wiring, got this redstone wiring done. Now, if you're using a repeater, it takes 1/10 of a second, and I believe that's what it is, don't quote me on it, but I believe it's 1/10 of a second difference from if you're not using a repeater. So, I know it may be kind of hard, but listen to the difference between this door and that door. So, I know it was kind of hard, but if you could hear it, congratulations, you just got yourself a cookie. This door takes 1/10 of a second longer than that one. I know, short time, so how am I supposed to expect you to hear that? Now, really cool thing about redstone repeaters is you can make them take longer. So now I just put it on the longest setting that it has. So now listen to the difference. I know, still kind of hard, so let me try to get some distance. So, and especially with the fact that most of you can't even hear it, but you'll just have to take my word. Or I can maybe try so that you guys can see it. How about that? There you go. So, hopefully there was no lag right there, but that's what repeaters do. Another thing, they do, as I said, many different functions. See, you should be able to see there's a little arrow kind of made out. That means that redstone repeaters, they can only be connected to in one direction. So this being connected to like this. Well, it won't connect like this. It has to go from here to here. And just to prove this to you, in case any of you are non-believers, shun thou non-believers, I will flip on the switch, and it only gives out power to the way that the arrow is facing, so it's not going to give it out to these two blocks. So, give me 1 second. Sorry about that, I was checking how far into the recording I am. I'm about 9.5 minutes in, so I'll go ahead and cut it off here soon. But, that's what they do. So it's really helpful if you're going to do this, to connect to multiple blocks. So that way, if you have a bunch of repeaters in one way, this little thing won't happen. So I'll show you what I mean. Like this. So now they're not connecting. So if you want to connect something like there's two dispensers right next to each other, you can. So I'm going to cut the video off here, guys. Need any questions? Want to see anything that I do? Leave it down in the comments below. Any challenges for my jungle world? Alright. See you guys next time.